Welcome to the new Chaos Call of Duty channel, everybody. Chaos here. This is going to be a quicker video, but this is breaking news, and I wanted to cover it for you guys because this could affect everything landscape-wise when it comes to Call of Duty. Everybody knows that Microsoft has a deal to acquire Activision Blizzard, which owns Call of Duty for just under, I think it's $70 billion, and they have until June to close that deal. Well, they have been getting heat from the FTC and Sony, to be honest with you, about it monopolizing things. Now, I don't see how that's even the case when each of the major publishers has been snapping up developers and studios left and right whenever they can, but apparently the United States FTC has taken a very, very serious interest to this deal where Microsoft is trying to acquire Activision Blizzard, to the point it just got reported by the Washington Post about 30 minutes ago that the FTC is filing a lawsuit. They are suing to block Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard. This is massive. We talked the other day about Microsoft and their olive branch that they're extending out to Nintendo, and the one that they're extending out to Sony, which Sony hasn't replied yet. But now they're going to have to go to court against the United States. And if they can't win and they don't acquire Activision Blizzard, what happens then? Does that mean that Activision can't be sold? That's not fair to Activision Blizzard as a company. They have the right to sell if they want to and move on like everybody else in America does. Does Sony come in and try to negotiate? How does that even work? Now, let me be realistic here. More than likely, in my opinion, and I am not a legal expert at all, but just from looking at the outside in, I think Activision wins in court against the FTC. And the reason is they've already talked to Nintendo. They've already issued out 10-year grace period deals where all content will be on the same platform at launch for Call of Duty. I've got a video going up tomorrow to get you guys the details on that. They even extended an olive branch of a decade to Sony, who is yet to respond. So they're going to take that into court, and they're going to say, look, we are trying to work with everybody. And the FTC stated that Microsoft has already shown that it can and will withhold content from its gaming rivals. Today, we seek to stop Microsoft from gaining control over a leading independent game studio and using it to harm competition in a multiple, dynamic, and fast-growing gaming market. So they're lawyers. I mean, Activision's lawyers, not Activision. Well, Activision too, they want this deal to go through, but Microsoft's lawyers, I'm sure they have the best. They're going to argue, yeah, well, we're not trying to withhold content. We're literally trying to get deals signed for the next 10 years with both of our major competitors. I just don't see it holding up, but the question is, will it drag out? Because if they don't close this deal by June 2023, the whole deal has to be renegotiated, which means the share prices have to be looked at again. Maybe Activision Blizzard wants a little more money. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I'll keep you guys covered as it goes, but as of right now, the FTC is suing Microsoft from acquiring Activision Blizzard, and specifically for you and me, Call of Duty. It's insane. I'll see you guys soon.